Hey everyone, Pete Roberts here from BJJweekly.com with a new issue of Rolling Reflections. Now this is a new issue, although this roll was filmed in late 2010. I was still a purple belt back then, and this is with Rafael Formiga Barbosa, who since this point has become one of my main training partners. So this is kind of interesting looking back at this roll over a year later. And now doing a roll and reflections on it. So anyways, here we go. Formiga is one of the top competitors on the circuit today. Three-time world medalist at the black belt level. Has won all sorts of major competitions. You can do a Google search on him. But we get right into it, and Formiga jumps into an omoplata. And we're just feeling each other out. This is our first roll we've ever had together here. So Formiga is looking to get my back here, and I'm just trying to stay loose. And I've got to be, in this video, probably 275 pounds, I'd say. I'm about 245 right now. So I'm just looking at the video thinking, wow, you were kind of heavy back then. And obviously slow. So anyways, Formiga's just toying with me right now. My goal for this roll is to really play defense and let Formiga showcase his skills. Super nice back take right there, rolling through from the half guard. It does pick up a little bit towards the end of the roll, but for right now, we're just really warming up and feeling each other out. So Formiga, the one thing about his grappling style is he keeps such a high pace. If you want to grapple with him and even have a chance, you're going to have to try to keep a similar pace or try to stop his pace. And that sometimes just isn't possible. So you see Formiga, he just is constantly moving, looking for something. He's coming up through the half guard, looking for a pass here, and putting pressure on me so he can kind of do that inside cross knee pass here. And now he goes for my back, and I'm just setting my weight back on it, trying to stop him from rolling me through. And for me, it gets a grip on my collar. Now, if you guys have followed him at all, you know that he is king of the butterfly guard. That is his main guard, and he's very comfortable there. So he's looking for a nice cross grip on my legs. He's going to try to get deep half on me and butterfly hook my leg. You see him just keep kind of moving his hips, getting the best leverage point possible, and he jumps into a nice X guard, textbook X guard, pushing my legs, stretching me out, and I just try to sit out. He gets on my back with the two hooks, pulling on my belt, and I'm trying to grab his ankles, and he just mixes it up. Look at how loose he uses his feet like his hands. You know, he's always doing something with them. And I roll through back into the half guard, trying to work a spider, modified spider. Formiga he pops his hips forward real quick, and he skinned that hook right off. And Formiga's looking again to pass that half. He's coming around, and he's playing really loose. Trust me, guys, Formiga's being nice right here. We have rolled so much since then, since this video. Again, this was shot in 2010, and it's just amazing to really look back and see yourself at that point in kind of your grappling career here. You know, there's so many things I'm watching myself do, which I'm like, what are you doing? It's just incredible to see the growth. But anyways, Formiga's looking just to pass my guard here, and he goes one direction. If it doesn't work, he thinks about it, and now he's looking for a different pass. So let's see what happens here. He's keeping my grips off of him. See how he's constantly stripping my sleeves? If I get a grip on his collar, he strips the grip off his collar. If I get a grip on his sleeves, he strips the grip off his sleeves. So we start picking it up the pace a little bit more here. All right, Formiga's in this. He loves this passing position, that one leg up through the middle. He can do all sorts of different passes from there, and he can go either direction. And I'm trying to keep my knee in his hip to create space and constantly keep 4 points of contact. Watch him strip right here. There we go. You see him strip that off. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want his posture broken, so he's going to strip the grip first before he makes his move. Because if he makes his move with the grip on his collar, it could be detrimental to him. So for me, he gets a nice mount and goes right into, he lets go of the choke. He had a nice Ezekiel choke. But again, we're rolling here so he can display his jiu-jitsu, so he's not looking to submit me. He stays really fluid on top of me. And you can see the pace of this match is just, it's pretty fast. And we're still really rolling easy. We're not even rolling hard. So imagine rolling hard at this pace. It's just a whole nother level. Formiga's got a good grips on my sleeves, a couple of hand grips. He's looking for Spider or De La Hiva. And let's see where he goes. Right back into that butterfly guard. It's his comfort zone, that butterfly. He's got my belt and beautiful hook sweep. Let's see, and he finishes it really nicely. He's got my arm, and he sets back, and he's not trying to really take it. He's giving me a chance to escape, and so I roll through. Again, for me, he gets his grip, collar, and he's waiting for me to make a move. And if I don't make one, he takes me. So he did a nice little drag there, and I'm looking for a sweep here, and he stuffs it, and I think he ends up back on top. He does. So he's kind of crossed up on my legs here, and he obviously needs to get to his left side. He needs to get his weight on his left side, but see, he's underhooking my left side in order to bring his weight to the opposite side. He had to kind of create a tripod for balance there. So we're just rolling back to the center of the mat and restart. So here we go. Again, grip on his collar for me. Get two hands. Watch, he's going to strip that grip, I bet. Let's see. Did he get it? I made a move before he stripped it. So that's what I mean by when you grip someone's collar, it could end up, in a bad position for you. But obviously Formiga just stayed on top with his athleticism and superior technical ability. Here we go. He's still passing, trying to strip that grip. And there we go. He's got the grip where he wants it. Now I have no grips. So I go back to his collar. And I'm rolling through here, trying to cross his legs up, lock him up. Formiga's just staying loose. Nothing he hasn't seen before. And is going to attack my back. And I'm just trying to keep him from passing. Again, playing defensive. And I'm working here, and he's working a little bit at this point too. So here we go. Formiga gets a really nice side control grip with that lapel, and does a nice knee ride into mount, slapping his foot out on the mat. And now is looking for a choke or a triangle choke. Let's see what he opts for. Going for the triangle and rolls through. Again, he didn't really lock it up. He's letting me escape this. He's playing loose, and he let me out. So there we go, back into a kind of an X. Kicks my foot out for the sweep, and that was the roll. This was the first time we ever rolled together. It's awesome to look back on this rolling session that we had, and big thanks to Rafael Formiga Barbosa. Again, this is Pete Roberts from BJJ Weekly. We'll see you next week.